And welcome along and welcome back to Stone Valley. Today we've got a lot of contracts to finish off. We've got this fed tractor here. I'm just going to drop the weeder off the back because this is the fed tractor that came with the weeding contracts. And as you can hear from that beep, it's getting a little bit low on fuel, but we've got very little left to do on the fields. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this tractor off this job and head over to here where our John Deere and our New Holland for the farm are. And we're going to drop our grass roller off the back of here. I just want to show you actually what I've done around here. So I've done a little bit of cleaning up around the back here. We've got a new tree planted here. This is where one of the collisions we had that were causing problems last time. So that's there. And we've done that. I've managed to get all of this smoothed out, so the field is much better to work now. And we've replanted the grass here. We've actually also planted a tree over here. Now, this is where the other collision was that was causing us problems. So hopefully that means by marking those two with those two trees, we'll be all good. And yeah, then this grass field can come along nicely. I have tried to delete this barn in Giants Editor. Unfortunately, the map wouldn't load after that. So I'm going to leave it as it is for now. Not worry too much about it. Does mean that we've got less grass to work, but we're not doing too badly in what we have and what we can work with at the moment anyway. So I'm not too worried. We're still going to be doing lots of contracts to get more money in, and so this should work out fairly well for us. Let's swing this round here though and drop off the seed, or drop off our piece of kit. Now I need to get this returned as well, so we that seeder returned. That was a big bust and a massive waste of money, and I don't want it kicking around the farm anymore, costing us anything more. So let's pop into our leasing here and return that. And we did empty it out of seed, so that's all good. I think we're done with the plow and the tree be gone as well. So let's return that. Yes. Okay, and let's return that as well. Perfect. So we've still got our bale loader, animal transport, and our front loader tools. So, oh, actually, we want to return that as well. Thinking about it, this, we don't need that, so we'll return that too, and that will disappear off the front of our other tractor. That we want to keep, and that we want to keep, so that's all good. Right, let's hook this tractor up to the weeder and get it finishing off field 10. There should be enough fuel in this tractor, and even if there isn't, well, actually, we might have some fuel in the trailer. So we'll see if there's any fuel in the trailer first, and then we can refill from that. Lift it up, and yeah, this tractor will be fine doing this job. Yes, it puts a little bit of wear on the tractor, but it should be okay. Let's stop that and jump out. Can we refuel that from there? Where does this refuel from? No, that's the front, so I think we want to be around the back here somewhere. Let's see. That going to refuel from there. We do have external refueling, but whether the tractor will do it from here, I don't know. We've got I have put the field bidding bit on, but it's no, that's not going to refill from there. I'm not sure we've actually got anything in that trailer, to be honest. We have got the auction on, but it does seem to be a little bit weird at the moment, so I'm not going to touch that. I can't tell which field it's running on, and whichever field it is running on seems to be a really, really good, cheap offer. But yeah, without any idea what it's running on. I also do not have a... I do not have enough money to do it. I mean, we've got £211. That is not enough. So let's take this along here and up to the corner of the last part of field 10, and we can get this started around the corner here, and you can see the oats on this field haven't grown quite as much as on field 5 because we moved on to the next day. So I really want to get this working as it should. Right, let's create job. We want to do a course play one. That is all great. Let's open that. Number of headlands. I'm going to give it 2 headlands to give it plenty of space to turn. Sharp in the corners and generate me a course. Should be fairly simple, and it is. So, yeah, starting point seems to be here, but the other way around. And we'll set it to first waypoint. And this will, of course, tie our John Deere up for the day, but that's not a huge problem because what we're going to end up doing... Why am I out of money? What vehicle running costs? That is not good. We're going to have to do this ourselves, which is very, very annoying. What I want to pick up first, though, is we've got this. We've had a phone call. We've been told that there is a harvesting contract. So we'll get this reserved for us, and we will complete this weeding contract and get a decent amount of money in for field 10. So let's borrow items for that contract. Start this one up. And yeah, I'm going to have to clear the courseplay course because we're going to have to do this weeding ourselves. I should have realized that I wasn't going to have enough money to get this contract finished with the hired worker because, yeah, we only had 215 and we can't use hired workers when we have no money. The fact that it's suddenly thrown us over 2,000 or nearly 2,000 into the red is not great. It's going to eat up a big chunk of one of these contracts to clear that and sort it. However, I think we're all right. We should do okay here. And because of the width of this, I think we'll get this done fairly quickly as well. We also have enough fuel in our tractor to clear it as well. So, yeah, not too worried. And with a couple of contracts sitting there, waiting to be complete. I mean, field 14 is not going to take much at all, and field 10 here, we've unfortunately got to do it first because this weeder comes with this contract, but it does mean that we'll get a decent payday from both of them before we crack on with that harvest. Headland's done. We're going to drive around to the top of the field and work our way back across it. No GPS on this tractor, so we have to kind of do it by eye. Not the easiest thing to do with this weeding in this oats, but we should be able to do it. I can see some green bits. I don't know if you guys can, but it's, yeah, it can be a little bit bad. The other way to do it, of course, is that we go and take a look at field 10. We bring up the weeds, and yeah, we can see that from there. It's a pity that we can't see it on the mini-map like we can with other precision farming stuff, but on here, that's all right. We'll be able to get across this field and hopefully get a nice wide setup on it each time, and if we get on the right angle, we'll be okay. We're about halfway through the remaining part of field 10, and yeah, it's going very swimmingly and very smoothly. We're not using fuel at a massive rate, which is great because I'm hoping to have enough to get the rest of this field and the next one done. And field 14, the amount that we've got left on that is much, much less than we have left on here on field 10. So I want to clear both of these out, and yeah, we won't need to run course play on field 14. It's a tiny, tiny section of the field that needs dealing with. However, I am beginning to think where we're going to be spending our money next and what we need to buy. We do need to get some... we're going to need to get a milk tanker. We've actually got enough milk now to sell some and get our first money in from the cows, which is brilliant. I think we've got about 8,000 litres of milk. Let's have a look here in the animals. So yeah, we've got 9,196 litres of milk. So yeah, we need some. We need to get some of this milk sold and get some money in for that. The milk tanker I'm looking at only holds 6,000 litres, so it is going to be a couple of trips like that, or it'll be a trip today and a trip next time. But yeah, once we got these contracts in, that'll be good. And I want to get the contract on Field 8 started. Field 8 is not a million miles away from us, I don't think. We are on... oh, no, it is. It's over here. Fairly large field. We should be able to handle that fairly well. And because it's wheat, we'll get a nice big payday off it with some excess as well, which is brilliant. You know, harvest season is kicking in. And this is when we're going to make the money. And I am very much looking forward to that. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to buy Field 5 at some point. That's where we're targeting next. For now, it looks like we're doing okay. And maybe we'll be able to raise money. How much is Field 5? Field 5 is 409,000. So it's going to be quite a lot of work to get there. But again, if we're lucky, it'll come up for auction when we got the cash. And we'll be able to get it at a fraction of the price. I kind of feel a little bit like we've been cursed since we started these weeding contracts. They have very much had lots of things gone wrong ever since we started them. It's taken us a couple of months to get through them all, which is insane. And yeah, we've run out of money. We've had building issues. We haven't been able to get rid of buildings on the yard. It's just been that little bit mad. And I'm hoping that having cleared, or if we can clear these off today, then we're going to find that that gives us a little bit of a fresh start and a little bit of a good go forwards. We'll have a little bit of money back in the bank. And things will be progressing, and our farm will start earning a bit of cash on its own, which is great news. We are 100% there. Fantastic. Right. So we're going to fold this up. Now, my plan was to... Well, I was going to take this tractor down to Field 14 and get the contract on Field 14 finished. But ideally, we want to head down to the shop afterwards, hand these two contracts in, and get the contracts on Field 8 started. It is about 22 minutes, 23 minutes to 1 in the afternoon. And I'm very much thinking now that our better bet is probably to do the milk sales, get some extra money in from those. Wow, this is never going to fit under these trees. Okay. Food to crop at the side. Nope. Right. Let's back that up. Yeah, we are going to have to go through the crop. This is going to be a grass field. When I buy Field 5, this bit here is going to be a grass field. But, yes. I was going to do that. I think we want to get our truck down there and get everything set up to do some milk sales. So let's... There must be enough fuel in the fence to run that down there. And then we'll get picked up. Well, we'll get the we'll then get the truck down to the shop and go from there. But I'm just going to park this up in the shed for now. And we'll go from there. All done. Let's head back out here then. Hook this up. And go and get that little bit of Field 14 done. We've got very little fuel in this. Should be enough to do this tiny patch of Field 14 though. And get it back to the shop. There we go. We can drop it off with the contracting office. And yeah, go and pick up that other equipment. Although, I don't want to pick up the other equipment because it's halfway across Stone Valley that we've got our next the contract. So ideally that stuff wants to stay up there. I think I'll see if we can get somebody to bring the truck down to the shop while we get the weeding done with this. Before we continue, this video is brought to you in partnership with the awesome people at Apex Gaming PCs. I've teamed up with Apex Gaming PCs to create my own custom line of PCs suitable for everybody from beginner farmers to virtual farming experts. Apex Gaming PCs are offering up to $250 off your next purchase just by using my link in the description below. So go check them out. We want to turn in on this road here, I think. Actually, the proper access to field 14. And the little section that got missed by the weeder is this bit over here. It is a tiny bit that's carved out of the field. And, yeah. It just got completely missed. It's going to take very, very little to get it done. But round it in, and I'm expecting these numbers to jump very high very quickly. Look at that. It's already up to 90. And there we go. I had to take very little out of the next bit of this to do it. I'm going to leave it down and just get rid of the rest of these. But yeah, that is... it did. It sort of jumped from 90 to 96. And then just, I turned the corner and it went straight up to 100. So, yeah, all done and dusted. We'll get rid of the rest of the weeds for him, seeing as we're heading this way. We are definitely in the red with the fuel. So here's hoping that there is enough fuel in this tractor to get it down to the shop. And thankfully, yes, we have enough fuel to make it back to the shop and to the contracting office to drop this off. Oh, properly in the red. We would not have had enough to do that finish the bit on field 10. So let's pop into the contract office. And there we go. 3,600. So 1,710. So we will collect that one. And then 13,746 for the other one. Collect that. How much is this one worth to us? 22,900 for that. That is huge. So yeah, really worth it. Field 13. I would set that plowing, but that will have a whole load of problem with courseplay. So yeah, I'm not going to do that one. We will take on that. And that is what all of this is about. Now, I haven't removed the flatbed. I've got this delivered down here. I haven't removed the flatbed from this because we do have a whole load of seeds to transport back. So I'm going to leave the flatbed over here for what I'm going to do next. Now, I do already have a tank for the back of this, but it's used for fuel, as you saw earlier. Where are we? Animals. So yeah, we do already have one of these that we use for fuel. This is going to be our milk tanker. So I'm going to park this near the milk setup. So standard, yes for the single fenders. Strobes, no. Main color, we want this to be... There is a stainless steel, a dark steel, an aluminium, a chrome. What's the stainless steel look like? I think we'll go with that for our milk trailer. So let's buy that. Oh, yeah, we do need to put the correct license plate on. FLUPPER 88. Somebody told me I should use the keyboard for this. It does work. I didn't realize the keyboard worked for that. Back only and okay. Right, and buy it. Okay. Yeah, I should use the keyboard to do the number plates. Right, and then we can go and attach this to our truck. Where is it? Ah, it's on the end. So there wasn't enough space for that trailer apparently, but there is enough space Fortnite new milk tanker. So our fuel one is black and our milk one is stainless steel. Patch that on. Right. Let's get this back up to the farm and make some more money. We don't have enough money to put GPS on the John Deere at the moment, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Where is our milk filling point? Here we go. So we're going to park this one here. I have just noticed that my other tank does seem to be a stainless steel one, unfortunately. Let's fill this up. There we go. Right, let's get this then down to, I'm guessing, the dairy. Is that where we're taking this? Let's have a look. Milk sales. Best place for that. Oh, wow, we've got 3 places. No, I'm not looking that. I'm looking for 1,238 is the best place. So tag that. North Valley Farmers Storage. Where is that? Is that not too... That doesn't seem to be too far from me, which is great news. So, yeah, let's head out and head up to there. Just up here on the right. So, how do I get in? That access from the back or no? I think it's access from the front up here. And just, yeah, just here on the right. To here. Ah, there we go. This is actually going to be worth a lot of money. How much is this going to be enough to put the GPS on the John Deere? There's a good chance that might be, which would be amazing. I'm not going to do it. We've got no need for it at the moment. Oh, it's just shy. 7,502 though. That is a really good price and a really good amount. And if we bought the rest of the milk that we've got and delivered that as well, then yeah, we would be able to have enough money for the GPS on the Deere. However, I need to go back, drop this tanker off, and then we've got to go down to the shop and pick up that remaining bag of seeds and bring it back up to the farm, which we will eventually get to use. So around the back of our cow shed, we'll bring this like so. And then just want to get it parked up here and dropped off. That way we can just hook it up and refill it, and we don't end up mixing up our 2 tanks, which, yeah, I've given way too similar colors to. Like so. Right, and now we're going to head back down to the shop, grab our truck bed, grab the seeds, and get them back up here. I think, though, it might be worth sorting out the contracting equipment before we go. That way we can just pick up things running next time. So let's just back this up, get our truck bed on. In we go. There we are. Connect that. Oh, a little bit further. That is really, yeah, there is where I want it. And on. And then we can grab the little Kubota loader here. Bring that round and just put these in the back. Will that work? No, I'm going to have to put it on the tip and try and get it a bit better. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. This is when a bag grab is really useful. Just needs a little more height. There we go. Yeah, if you don't do it too fast, you're fine. And there we go. Right, let's move this out of the way because it's obviously in the way of a lot of equipment at the moment. Park this here. And done. Strap this down. And then we'll turn it off and go and have a look what we've got here. So we've got an X9 John Deere Combine. In fact, I think in the shop at the moment, we did have one of those on offer. It's since disappeared. But yeah, there was one on offer I noticed earlier. So yeah, we've got that. A header to go with it. A header trailer, which we're going to want to move around. A John Deere 8R with big dual wheels. And then a couple of Flegel trailers that we can put in tandem, I think. Don't see how they connect together. Not sure why we've got 2 trailers. But yeah, let's use our truck, get the header trailer in the right place. And I don't think our little 6R will be able to do much with these trailers. I think it'd be a bit much to ask it to handle these. So maybe we leave one trailer on the field, or just take both trailers up to the field and then fill one as we go. Then fill the other. Right. Forwards. Because this is a dollied trailer. Spin it round. And then we should be able to get it into a position where we can get the X9 combine at least somewhere near it. There we go. And back it up. As we carefully do with the dolly. To get it into rough position there. And yeah, this will all be ready to go next day. And we'll be able to crack on with the first harvest of the year. It'll be brilliant because it's, as I said, harvest always brings us in a good amount of extra money. We're looking at making, what, 22 grand off this one? But we have got to get the equipment there first. And we're going to get to play around with a nice big X9 combine. Again, always fun. Now that is not in the right place, I don't think. We have a look. We've got our bolts there and I think our trailer attach points. Okay, maybe not. I don't think there's an obvious space where these bolts clip into on this header. So maybe I'm wrong. If I shifted it to the side there, yeah, no, that makes no difference. No difference at all. Right, so let's move it forward a little bit. I think we're in roughly the right place. Drop it off. And yeah, I'm happy with that. That is on the trailer and good to go. And we can disconnect this from the front and stick that on the back of the combine. And then the tractor and trailers will be out the way too. So let's get this. And move this out the way as well. Yeah, there really is nowhere on the back of these Flegel trailers to hook one to the other. So it seems a little bit of a weird choice. Like that. And hook it. And that's all hooked up. Let's just test this and see if it will. But I don't think it will. I think it's given us dual Flegel trailers with no means to hook them together. Ah, no. I was relying a little too much on the trailer steering then. But it doesn't, yeah, when you're reversing, it doesn't rear steer. Okay. So, does this connect up? Let's find out. No, there really is, there's nothing on there, is there? At all. Why have we got 2 trailers then? Yeah, there's nothing to connect these 2 together, and there's nothing on the back of this one. It's not like one is a... So, yeah, that's not going to work. Can we get that round? Yes, just. And, yeah, I don't think our 6R will handle that. So, this tractor off. And this one, this combine. Let's hook this X9 up. This is a great combine for this map. I mean, it is just humongous. And back it round. And on. There we go. Next all up. And that then is ready to go next time. And we can get it on to field 8 and start getting the money in. For today, though, I think we'll leave this here. And we can then pick that up next time. In fact, I think that is a perfect place for us to end. So, all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.